West Kai was somehow Frieza's mother. What do you think, bro? You really think she just like King Cole hit it like that?
死んだ天性
So, Icor's third son. What is this about? Goku's third son. Watching and him explain everything and stuff was super cool for me. Yo, thank you for the follow, TTV Fly Kelly God. Uh, but yeah, no, it's like straight up hit like the way he was explaining all this stuff was super cool. I love the showing all the panels and what's happening. The story takes place pretty much not shortly after GT, quite a while after GT. What they're talking about right now is the setup to that story, and everything. So in the like moments where Frieza gets killed by Goku, uh, it comes to find out like King Cole picks up Frieza, but then we find out Frieza has a mom. This mom being this person right here, the West Kai. What do you think about the West Kai? I'm gonna pause it right here. Right, it was the
Now the West Eye is what sort of bothers me because you know about the Majin Buu incident where she was supposed to be dead.
right, and they talked about this. They addressed it, but we'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Just as your initial impression into the story, hearing that the West Kai was somehow Frieza's mother, what do you think, bro? You really think she just like King Cole hit it like that?
Most likely as a pity thing because she assumed that like King Cole was pretty strong. Like I assumed
Right.
that she was because she like he King Cole as you know his little issue he actually has um beat beat a lot of universe like not universes. He destroyed a lot of planets. Like he basically the empire for Frieza's little family is very vast, but
Oh yeah.
it was but that's pretty much what she assumed meant for power. When clearly, of course, as we're about to witness, like that was the complete opposite.
And
Like it wasn't about the power. That like that was just
we'll
the
get to it.
issue.
We'll get to it. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop you there because we'll get to it. But here's what I want to talk about her, in my opinion, is having a Kai be a bad guy, right? And that idea and how Super did that as well, right? Because remember, this is all a how we say side story to Dragon Ball that was made by the person that's currently working with Toriyama on Dragon Ball Super. So this story isn't canon. None of it's canon, right? But
yeah.
to think
It's not canon. If anything, I can give it a pass by saying it's multiverse.
right, but to think that Toriyama, not Toriyama, but this writer put in this idea of a bad Kai, and then what do we get in Super, right? We get the Kai from the alternate universe, Universe 7 Kai, I believe, or not Universe 7's Kai, but you know what I'm talking about. The bad universe Kai, who
Yeah,
in Trunks' alternate future, and he becomes the main villain of the story by trying to get what? Goku's fucking body, right?
yeah, and that's
So
what
let's see what
like
she does. Let's see what she does. Let's play it. Because we're gonna play with no audio, we're just letting it play out and talking. Because what she does here is she goes, man, forget Frieza. Who killed Frieza? Who hurt him so bad? I want to find him. I want his DNA, right? So,
yeah. But yeah, on the next portion of how that plays out is
mhm.
what bothers me, and I think you know what I mean. So.
I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. So we're going to skip ahead a little bit. So basically, to summarize, um, my
I was about to say,
boy, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it because he starts like kind of plugging himself at a certain point, and that's not what I'm trying to
yeah,
hear.
I kind of skipped those part. Like anytime that it was like he got personal or was plugging, that's when I started skipping. So I needed to figure
Oh,
out what he was going about in this.
hey, welcome to the Twitch. Fly Kelly God. I
Podcast.
just saw it. I don't know why it takes forever to update on my end, but also thank you for the follow. I put you as the most recent follower. So Here's the thing. We're skipping around a little bit, but this is way later in this timeline, right? We're down into the GT era where Goku has gone away, right? He's gone on Shenron's back, and this is the end of GT after all the events of GT, which means Super Saiyan 4 is a thing, and a lot of other ideas from that. I like this jumping off point for the reason that I don't feel like I have to go, okay, this is alternate super. This is GT extended. You know what I mean?
Yeah, GT extended I can accept because like it's not as canon because Toriyama didn't really have too much of a say.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a
Um,
fan. It's like kind of like a fan thing almost in a way.
yeah, that's what's funny about the series.
Yeah, like GT is already kind of a fan thing, so you might as well, the person who's continuing it continue off of that. Anyways,
Yeah,
my point in saying it's a good starting point is because Goku's not in the picture like
yeah.
immediately, which means we have to kind of wonder
He's not
as
already in the
to
spotlight.
how the fuck does the third son come from, right? So we'll get there. Let's get
Yeah,
there. Let's get there.
once we get there, it'll be all clear. I still
Um,
want to throw in what they did to my username,
what about your username?
Broly.
Oh, Sage Broly. You know what, dude? Actually, I got something for you because I've been meaning to do this, but because you're the mod in here, we need to get you like on stream. I need your shout out on stream, dude.
My shadow. Oh,
Yeah, I
appreciate
had
it.
to have your name on here, Sage Broly. Big shout outs. Moderator of the year.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Somebody get this man an award, not reward, but same thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I pasted the reference. I didn't want to paste a reference.
Yeah.
I wanted to paste a duplicate because then it's easier to edit.
Uh, with this whole multiverse,
Yeah, I'm listening.
like it's like when I rewatched it, it kind of at first it was nostalgia. I was happy because like I got to see something that I haven't seen since I was 10. Like
Right. The nostalgia
I used
definitely
to,
hit me too. I feel that.
yeah, because like remember we all used to look up the whole like see if there's anything past Super Saiyan 4. Be all like, oh, is there Super Saiyan 5, 6,
Right.
1000?
Dude, the Super Saiyan
Like I was
1000.
looking
Hold
up,
on. I got to pull up Super Saiyan 1000.
bro. I used to rep that Super Saiyan 1000 like when I was a kid. I was like, yeah,
Y'all know what we're talking
it was
about.
wild.
Y'all know what we're talking about. Hold on. Super Saiyan.
They have to know this. You had your childhood. If you have not looked up,
Super
try to see
Saiyan.
if there's
Here it
anything
is.
past. Like if you haven't tried to see Super Saiyan
Could you
1000,
imagine the power of the universe in your hair? Like,
pretty much like this dude had the power of the cosmos in his hair. Like his hair was
okay,
unattainable.
this disturbs me. Why give Goku armor? Goku doesn't need armor. I don't understand.
You
Anyways,
know
we're off
what?
track.
Like the only time Super
We have been so derailed. The train has left the station. Okay.
I mean, like it's sort of we're sort of in there. We're just going a little bit through nostalgia a little bit.
All
I
right.
mean, like how this works.
Yeah, bro. I feel that. I feel that. So here's where we get into an interesting part in the story. Icor's kind of. I think they talk about Icor's origin, or maybe they don't. Not yet. Let's let it
Yeah,
play. I might actually unmute it. We'll unmute it for this part.
Deprived of both Goku and the Dragon Balls. However,
I
the
know it's
world
really
had
kind of
obtained
stuff like
peace
the
in
moment,
return.
Hold on,
On the
hold on,
next
hold on.
page, we get to see what
Oops.
life is like
Hold on. I can lower the volume that way. Chat can still hear you, but
now on Earth without Goku. This is Hercule City, and we're taken to All-Star University, where Gohan is a professor. He's teaching a class, and in that class is
oh yeah,
yeah,
freaking old nerd Gohan, bro. Bro, you know what this
yeah,
made me mad about is that we see Gohan actually is strong even without training, without any training at any point. He's just like, I can hang with the best of them, bro. Train.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, go, like, that's always been a bothersome thing for me. Was that Gohan was like just they basically started to finally to develop him during Cell,
Mm-hmm.
but then they just put him back on the sidelines, and then they brought him back for Boo, and then immediately sidelines, like at halfway through the season.
Bro, they kept doing my boy dirty. Like, I mean,
Mm,
consistently dirty.
Like even in this one, it doesn't even look like he's training like in this manga series, right?
Until, well,
But
when they do the time skip, he does say that he trained.
yeah,
So I won't say that he didn't, but like, come on, bro.
it's at a
Anyways,
certain point. I'm all like, okay, so you're at a certain point. Mm-hmm.
um,
Hmm.
you on mute?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, go
Mm.
ahead, bro. Okay, so stream. Of course, we're doing the podcast right now live. We're gonna chop this up later, but
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah. Yes, hold on. Give me a second.
you're gonna have to get the water control. We're gonna keep going. But anyways, it's time to fulfill our parent-child ambitions has come. Okay, so this this panel right here is where it gets started. This is where Icor is finally introduced, and then you see that fulfill our parent-child ambitions. West Kai somehow got the DNA of Goku and has had a child. So, I don't know what else to say but that. That's just how it is. Um, I don't know why Dashboard won't let me change my stream stuff.
My
So
bad.
annoying.
One of my bigger cousins just finally came through.
Okay,
But
so
I'll put that
I'm gonna let it play
um
real quick.
yeah
Um,
back so I can make sure I can keep track on where we're at on the
Here I can help you by sharing screen.
on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Maybe not able to because I'm streaming right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that yeah, I think one cancels out the other.
Okay, my boy, where I been? I've been here. We live, bro. What's up, Super Kitty Dab? Welcome to the stream. Um, we're talking about some Dragon Ball right now,
Yep.
and immediately this panel, bro, this panel's hilarious because we know that in the Great Saiyaman right now is Gotenks. It's not Gohan. Gotenks is
Yeah,
now,
that
or not Goten, not
that was
Gotenks.
what that was wild. Cause I was just sitting here like I would never have seen Goten as saying man. I didn't think that he would try to pick that up.
But
I thought he was just gonna stick to like how his father was and just be normal kick arse. But
right, but you
saw
can't
that he
go
brought
around
his
saving people, right? And
yeah.
stopping crime as just a normal dude. You gonna get
Oh yeah,
arrested. Like that's just the rules of life.
yeah. I forgot they didn't really show themselves like that. Like they made sure that all their fights were like away from people. Like especially since Mr. Satan was all over here just trying to be the main hero of the whole like normal people.
Yeah, and like they didn't want people getting hurt. It was never about like, oh, we gotta be famous for it. It was about having a good scrap and saving the world. Like, and that
Yeah,
I mess with that. I mess with that heavy. So
yeah. I mess with that. I just really wish they didn't make themselves look completely ridiculous. Like
yeah, with
the
Mr.
whole
Hercule stuff can
posing,
get kind of ridiculous.
yeah, the whole posing stuff kind of gives me Ginyu Force PTSD.
I'm dead.
Like I was
Okay.
Sorry. Let them be flamboyant all they want to, but oh my gosh, I need them to
Hmm.
chill.
So Icor hits Gotenks with this blast. You think usually, dang, this is deep. This says Super Kitty Dab. Yeah, dude, we're in it. We're in it deep today. So, uh,
Big.
usually when like most go like people get hit with a key blast or something, it doesn't phase them, bro. Look what happens,
But it's point blank,
bro. Hold
and
on,
it's from the
hold on, hold
strongest
on, hold on,
one.
hold on. No talks. Just listen. Just listen and watch.
What is the deal with this ridiculously large key? The entire nearby city begins to shake from that one point blank blast that Zykor hit Goten with. Then on the next panel, we see the result of the
Oh,
explosion after Zykor's key blast. Goten is immediately defeated on the verge of death.
Goten on the verge of death from one key blast, bro. You know how much you know how much you gotta mess somebody up to just hit him one time and be like, "Ooh, super white, you done." Hope.
Yeah, I still remember when basically Broly just smashed their faces, and then they were basically just like
Oh
sitting,
yeah.
they were sitting there in the rubble. Like the moment I felt that blast, I was like, okay, that's actually pretty strong. That gave me some Broly flashbacks. Like at the beginning.
Super Kitty Dab said, "Guess you ain't trained enough," and you right. You're right. Guess they did not train enough. But
Uh,
um, the crazy thing with Icor, in my opinion, is how when he comes up here, he doesn't come here on no like Raditz shit, on no Vegeta shit. He said, "I came here to kill people and to blow the planet up."
oh yeah, he knew what he was doing. He went straight for like no BS.
And this is
And
why I think this is a
that's what his mom just like at his
oh,
side as well, pulling some strings.
mm-hmm. And like this is why I think this is a better kind of Goku Black, like Zamasu storyline, right? Is because
Yeah.
you get this idea of like not evil Goku, but Goku's son, who was just bent on being evil. Like now you've got something.
Right away,
Because with
though,
the Goku
Vegeta
Black
and Zykor sense
thing,
something else.
I didn't, I am gonna admit I wasn't too much of a fan of that just because I got Turtle flashbacks. If you remember Turtle from like I think it was Dragon Ball,
I
early
do
Dragon
remember
Ball.
Turtle, yeah, but I feel like this is different only in the sense like Turtle was kind of like, oh, we're not actually related. It's like, okay. And it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're my brother, but really, does it matter? Like, mm,
yeah. That was a that was a messed up portion. Just like they could have done something with her, but once they repeated with Goku Black, that's how I kind of figured out that yeah, this was basically that kind of thing where it's like multiverse theory
all
with
right.
like the timelines.
I'm gonna let this play for a little bit because there's this fight scene I wanna play out. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna kind of jump around a little bit to certain key points in the story, and then wrap this up with a little summarization and whoop de whoop. So I'm gonna let this play.
Yeah.
Is already there. Goten
Gohan made it.
and Son Gohan.
I'm just narrating for you.
Are you okay? Son Gohan. Big bro.
Of course,
Gohan
yeah.
is pissed.
Gohan mad as hell.
So your son Gohan.
All right, it was serious.
Why do you have such pathetic energy? I'm
Bro,
asking you to be part.
imagine you like, oh, I heard about you. You my brother. Why are you so sad, bro? Why is your energy so weak? Like he said,
Says Gohan.
you.
Why I'm your little brother. Zykor says.
Like
Oh,
I
there's the reveal.
yeah,
Psychor, I'm your little bro.
yeah, the little bro. Imagine you're just the oldest, that's supposed to be the strongest, and then you're the most youngest brother.
Not the youngest, actually, though. If you think about it, because the time period in when she gets Goku's DNA, which they talk about soon, is
Well,
um around the same time as they got back from Namek.
yeah.
Just saying. Yo, if I was just saying I would
Oh,
slap women and bro, Super Kitty Dab, you can't say that stuff.
wait, oh yeah, ooh, yeah. We don't condone.
Leave him alone. Don't mute him. But we don't condone violence against women.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we're just going just a warning, but like yeah, chill on that, chill on that, chill on that.
But Icor will slap a bitch mentality. He definitely has that. We seen it. He
Yeah,
tried to smoke Bomba, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
no,
um.
yeah,
Okay, so we're on the panel where he's like, "Oh yeah, I revealed I'm your little bro, and I'm finna come here and kick y'all's butt." And this little nigga Vegeta, I'm finna play it again. So
oh my gosh, the prince
Zykor laughs. He then says, "You two do indeed have a strain
again.
of these pathetic
Like
earthlings in your
they
blood.
do the whole ego
Gohan-san."
thing.
Gohan turns around. Trunks
mm,
and Vegeta.
Trunks and Vegeta pull up, talk about, "Hey bro, what is happening?"
Says Zykor. "He's the one who beat Goten," said Vegeta.
But a
"Yes,
new
said
foe, who
Gohan.
this?
What does this all
I think
mean?"
I'm gonna let this play out until they get to the point where they reveal.
Strongest warrior
Here
and
it is.
deity in the universe. Yes,
Yeah.
Zykor, the strongest warrior, deity. What are you talking about? Says Gohan. Leela then instant transmissions between Gohan and Vegeta and says, "Allow me
What's
to
up,
explain."
Shobiji? We're talking about some
Zykor
um
laughs and says, "Goku,
long
you have
lost Dragon Ball stuff.
mothers that are different. I, a goddess, have
Yo,
two
this is
mothers."
like some
What?
old Dragon
Respond
Ball.
Goku.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that
Lore.
back. You heard that? He said,
Yo,
Yes, respond Gohan. What does this all mean? Zykor says, "I have the ultimate body,
no, skip that part.
allow me to explain." She says, "Zykor,
Psycho's father
mothers
is
and gods are the
Goku.
same as yours, but it's only your
mhm.
mothers that are different. I,
Alright,
a
a
goddess,
goddess
have
and
two
his mother.
mothers."
What? Yeah, my face too. I was like, okay, okay, sure. Sure, lady, you say that.
Yeah,
I still was like under the impression she like got a clone of Goku or some shit. Like I was still under the impression it was something even weirder because it's Dragon Ball, but you
yeah,
know.
but that's the thing with like the way that they introduced on how, like you can see in the pictures that it, like on how they introduced on how she got the kid. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
sitting there like, okay, so I'm seeing a Cosby moment here.
Oh my God, we're gonna get to the Cosby moment.
Respond Gohan.
Hold on, I think it's
Yeah,
soon.
That
that's
all
where I drew
points
some
back to
issues.
Zykor's
'Cause I was
son.
just sitting there like, okay, so this
Instantaneous
is not
motion, said Gohan.
legit.
"You're
This is
both
definitely
speaking
not legit.
gibberish," says Vegeta. "What's your objective? What did you come to Earth for?" As usual, Vegeta is all business.
Oh, Vegeta always business.
"Simple," responds Zykor. "I am the heir
Yeah.
to Son Goku,
Oh,
most
Vegeta,
most power in
like
this
his
entire universe.
ego
I will
in this
rule the
one, they tried
universe
to
in my
really boost
father's
it up
stead. It
in this.
won't be any of you." Gohan responds, "Hey,
Like I saw
maybe
that
we
how
made
they
some
were trying
sort
to
of
do him
mistake.
good, but at the
Father
same
is
time,
strong."
they basically Vegeta,
Mm-hmm.
but then also Vegeta Broly as well.
Well, okay, but you think they Vegeta Broly, right? But you gotta remember
Yeah,
how strong Ichor is before any actual transformations. This man
yeah.
Ichor pops up and he goes, "I'm going to kill everybody here because all of you are so beneath me, it doesn't even matter. Like I have the combination of a god and Goku's body, right?
Pretty much. Like
So
it was that Broly personality that just sparked
right, and then like
from him.
he has that Broly
That was
personality, but
literally
that
like,
Goku black power to back it up. It's not, oh, I'm gonna rule
yeah,
Earth and decimate all of the humans and kill all off the humans. No, it's I'm about to blow the planet up and move on and decimate the whole universe and
just
every
kind of like
realm.
what it was in the beginning. Yeah, like he was just basically going planet by planet, just wrecking each one, not even saying anything about it. Just,
Yes.
I think it was like universe. What was the one? Was it universe six that got nuked by Broly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, that was what blew my mind when I was a kid. I was just saying, like, this man got rid of a universe.
Yeah, he's universal level. And Ichor is multi realm level. That's the difference in power we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the trick. That's the tricky part. I was really trying to like wrap my head around. Cause I'm sitting there like, he might not be like, legit, but
He said,
they
dang,
did a
that
good
bro
job
really
on
emo. I'm dead. I'm sorry. I had to read that. That was funny.
Oh yeah, I get you on that.
Okay, let's get to the part where oh my god. You want to talk about how Icor just blew up West City in the middle of the fight just to prove a point?
Oh yeah, he wanted to prove a point that he was not joking about just wiping people out for no reason, like just without a reason or cause. He was there to do like nuke people and get out.
Oh yeah. Here's the crazy part is, homie blew up so much of the planet that chunks are flying off. He didn't just take out the city; he took out the continent.
Yeah, even I want to throw hands to that point. Also, like not with no warning, not even no evil, no. You know how
Yeah,
useless
no
that is.
monologue, no.
Like
Da, 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 da.
monologue or exposition. Nah, he just nukes the whole half of the like portion of the earth. I'm just thinking like, can they get Broly up in there? And can he go max real quick and see what he can do, or what are we gonna do here?
Hey, this line killed me. Is it important? The Earth, which you spent so much time on, bro. I live here. Yeah, like,
Yeah, I kind of live here, bro. I kind of breathe the air, talk to the people. Those
okay, here we
like
go.
you're listening to the animals. You're over here
So
nuking
I'm
them.
playing the video again, and this is the part where the fight happens with the first fight.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay, straight to Super Saiyan 4.
Mm-hmm. Instant. No, he didn't start off at one, not two, not three. It's just straight up four.
Bro, even in GT, he couldn't do it on naturally. He had to do it using
No, he had to
technology.
rely on Bulma. Yeah, Bulma's technology was used not only once but twice. But then he just instantaneously does it. Because that means Vegeta has been training while Goku's been gone, which is good.
Bruh. He's in his max form and gets punched one time and is in agony. Straight
Yeah,
pain. He said, "What the? What?" He looked like he got hit by a world.
yeah. They just they still
Mm.
he still gets six left.
This
That's
is
how
getting
it's done.
Vegeta. This is
Yep,
honestly getting Vegeta. Like,
yep.
goddamn.
Like you see how, like you see what I mean. Like everyone got Vegeta. And speaking of Vegeta, the reason why that's a meme for me is because like, well, Toriyama has a hatred for Vegeta
Oh,
because Piccolo was supposed to be the rival,
Super
but you
Kitty
know
Dab
after
just said something super interesting, which is funny.
uh,
He said, "Nah, bro, they can't win with plot armor. They can use Ultra Ego or Ultra Instinct, and they won't win." And that is so facts, right? Is
yeah,
Ultra Ego
like
and
this is
Ultra
GT.
Instinct in this situation really doesn't matter
Yeah,
because he could just say, "Fuck you, transform," and we'll see that later.
yeah. Like Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct, yes, are in Super. But like Beerus has not really been introduced in GT,
Oh yeah, Beerus wasn't
but
introduced, so he's
but
technically not part of this world, and the idea of Ultra
yeah,
Instinct isn't either.
that's also why I was all like, I would have to basically log this under multiverse theory in order for it to like
Oh yeah.
even have a chance to sort of be canon, like to be classified as canon in discussion, because like it's a very fine line of there's a lot of stuff that should have happened, but since it's not in the other universe, it's not like nothing gets affected the
Ooh.
way we thought it would.
Okay, so we're gonna skip around from this fight because the fight goes on for a little bit, and
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
the only key thing about the fight that really this first fight is we see hold on, what's her name? Lila or Lily or whatever her name is, the mother, kind of feel like she's got the upper hand. She's like, "Oh yeah, I got these guys. This is easy money. I'm finna wipe
Oh
these
yeah, like
kids."
she has a smirk, like as if her son can feel like basically do her dish out her hatred for her, which mind you, there's some pettiness.
Now look at
Like
this. Look at this, bro. The Kais are looking down. They see this and they're like, so that's the West Kai shit. That's the West Kai. How is she alive?
oh
I thought Boo killed her.
yeah,
And this,
like we like that's exactly what I was thinking when I first saw this. I was like, how is she alive? What is she doing alive? Who 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 put on the plot armor on her?
mm-hmm. So
Like that's the first thing I think of. Who put the plot armor?
on her,
Who gave
how'd
you
she
that?
get there? Here we go. We're
I
gonna
know
talk
it's a
about it
big
right now.
process. Yeah.
So East Kai sees what's going down. Okay, hold on. Super Kitty Dive says some more stuff. Plus, he could just blow the planet up like Frieza did unless they have a high deity to help. But that's not going to be a struggle since he has deity aura. So if a high deity come across him, he might win. Um. Okay. Yo, what's up? Not Mr. Beast contest. What's up? Um.
So
Here's the high deity we're gonna get into, which is the East Kai. The East Kai. This dude is something else here. Sorry.
yeah,
He comes in. He understands that I fucked up. I must have fucked up somewhere because this is the West Kai and she's still alive. And that makes no sense in his head. His head canon is that she died too. Everybody thinks she did. So she starts to explain after they make contact and they come and she's pissed. Big bad. But we're gonna keep going. Here we go. Leela starts talking about her like origin and how when Boo blew up the planet and killed, all the evil Kaioshin or whatever they're calling them, she was still
yeah.
alive in the vacuum of space for millions of years.
I still call cap on that. I'm
Right,
sorry.
big cap. But hey, we'll leave it alone, right? Because it's
Yeah,
how the
that
story
I have to leave
progresses.
it alone just to this video.
But this is her whole gripe in why she's angry with the universe is that for millions of years she was stuck out in the vacuum of space alone and kind of was basically driven insane. Now, how she got out of this, she doesn't say. She just
Yeah,
one day popped up, was like, "I'm gonna have a kid with King Cold," um, and then proceeded to have a kid with Goku.
I
But
was I was livid when she didn't. They didn't even put the explanation how she even got to a point where she can just make a baby from gold. It was just like no one saved me. Okay, if no one saved you, how the f- are you here? And also, if you are the only person that survived, how did you survive? Like, did you have a
facts.
shield or an ability? What got to you to where you were able to survive basically a tactical nuke?
So here's the thing for me. I think here's what I think is she survived, quote unquote. Let's say barely hid behind a piece of rock that took just enough damage where she didn't die on instant death, right? And all of her ki was being used to recover her. And this is why it took such a long time. And because it's deity
Yeah,
ki that has to be recovered from almost nothing, like she was basically drained to the bone, it takes longer to produce. That's my theory on that. But, anyways, this is why
yeah,
she's come back and why she's doing everything. So now we kind of get an idea of who she is as a person and how they relate to the other Kais. What's up to the people coming in here on Twitch? I see you in there. Um we start to see why our boys showed up. If I can get to the panel. So, here we go. Gohan is out for the count. He's the last standing Z member. And Icor's eating it up. He's like, you shit. You trash. I'm finna blow up your universe. I'm finna blow up this whole world. And then,
but he had the gloating of Frieza, which really like he basically was a lot of people at once, a lot of villains at once, and that's what I was not understanding. Like, okay, you can't even be your own you.
I think you're just
Like,
mad because he's actually kind of a hardcore villain. I think you're just a little salty. It's okay though. He kind of
no,
cold. Come on, give it
I
to him.
can give, no, I will. I'm gonna give the salt to Majin Buu. Now we all know that Majin Buu,
Bro, Majin Buu was a mess.
that was
Honestly, I'm not a
crazy.
fan of the Buu saga, but whatever.
Majin Buu was out here wrecking shit.
He was wrecking shite, and Majin Buu has Black Force energy. I just can't deal with this pink alien fucking dude with a dildo on his head being the bad guy. It's just funny to me. Like he's funny
I
now.
mean, Frieza basically look like a walking
Oh yeah,
fitness
he looked like
gym.
a walking butt plug. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, but still, it was at a certain point I was like, okay, bro, all right, whatever.
That was basically a walking like sexual joke throughout the whole entire time.
I
Like anything he said and or was doing was basically could have been sexualized and or just
so here on this panel
a lot of time.
we've got East Kai and he's got the Z sword, right? And you can see
Yeah,
he's about to freaking lay it into him, into Icor. It gets his attention only to say, nah, nah. Watch.
like you bring like the moment he had the Z sword, I kind of figured out what they were going to try to do,
So yeah,
and that's where I got disappointed.
here we go. Kibito teleports our boy Gohan out. And he's like, I need you to just to fight for a little bit longer, bro. We finna do him like Piccolo and seal him in the Z sword. We're gonna do him like any other baddie. We just that we can't defeat and seal him.
Well, also remember Elder Kai actually was in the sword too.
Elder Kai, yep. Elder Kai was in the sword, and that's my thing, right? Is how did they originally try to defeat Jiren? What was their first original plan to defeat Jiren? A sealing technique. Master Roshi was like, "Oh, I got it. I'ma seal his ass. Let's get it." But nevertheless, nevertheless, we'll keep moving because all these ideas show up in Super in one way or fashion in the way the storytelling is played out, which is really interesting to me. I find it pretty cool because we know who this guy goes that works on this goes to work on Super.
Yeah.
Um,
Which was good, which was a better play because like trying to continue something that Toriyama barely had the green light on, except for like controlling how, making sure that the story was not going to be going at like super major and far.
mm-hmm.
They were going pretty far to begin with, but like Toriyama basically kept them from going any further than what they were doing to the lore.
Hold on.
Because you saw how big of a change what happened, like what they were trying to do after the Blue Song. They basically just nuked a lot of the work, especially when they tried to make Goku a kid again.
Right. Okay. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan right now is fighting Ichor
Yeah,
on the panels. And we
he's
know
getting
this is so
pushed
that he
around,
can
man.
distract him for Iskai to get the sword in place to stop him, right?
Yeah,
So we got Gohan going in, and then eventually, um, my
Gohan
boy,
knows.
now the Iskai, he tries the sealing technique. He thinks he's got him just off those first like initial key blasts. I think it was Gohan doing key blast, and then who else did some key blast? I think it was another person. Maybe I'm tripping. No, it was just Gohan at first. So he tries the. Oh, I see. Here we go. It was Gohan, then Vegeta comes in Super Saiyan 4, Final Flash. Yo, what's up, Trash Can? We're just talking about some anime on the podcast. And then
Oh,
we get Trunks coming in here with his Buster Cannon. So all three of these guys are basically nuking Super, like saying ultimate team battle fight attack. You would think this would damage Ichor, right?
it, that's where I kind of felt like that was the last resort
Right.
that was pretty close.
This was like the last bit of their power, bro. This was it. This was everything they got.
that was the last. That was the last rabbit that they were trying to pull out the hat.
And even Gohan talking about give me the power from when I was fighting Cell, bro. He said, give me everything. But we know that Goku isn't of this world right now. And they talk about this earlier, but I skipped over it a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Goku, hold on, I'm gonna go back
Goku
and
just
show them.
when like he saw his son called to him or something like that.
Goku is currently in the realm outside of the normal world and the Kaioshin realm. He's in the realm of the dragons, aka like Shinron's realm and stuff. So
Yeah.
when he does this, call to his father, Goku feels it, but like barely. He feels like the tickle of it. He's like, "What was that?" Hold on. Yeah, look this.
Is that my
Huh?
son crying like a bitch?
Like, is that my son being a bitch? Do I smell bitch energy?
Pretty much, like that's pretty much what it was because he didn't immediately go for it, so he knew that like he's all like, all right, look, something.
Oh, the
My
stream
son
thing
is
froze, but I think it's good now. Okay, stream's good now.
yeah, I've been keeping track. It's been like, so I think it was just paused at the moment, or yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
came to see some DBZ lore. Oh, we're deep into a podcast right now, Dez. Or I'm gonna have the full thing posted on YouTube later. But yeah, we're doing some DBZ lore. Um, but my boy Goku is like big flex gang. We out here. For
oh
one
yeah, did you
panel.
see his, like, little transformation he did?
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, we're
That
gonna
was
play that
actually
at the end. We're gonna talk about that
oh
too. Um, cause I'm gonna skip around some more now. So Isekai, he thinks he has Icor in his sights, right? He's like, I've
yeah.
got you, bro. There's no way
He,
you
he
can
thought it was
move.
wrong.
You just got
I'm
nuked.
surprised. I'm surprised the mom didn't try to step in to stop that.
We'll watch, just watch. Remember,
Mm.
just remember,
Oh,
because I think she does.
but
Um,
also remember that like the thing is lagged, so I gotta wait for that moment.
oh, facts, yeah, stream delay. I wish I could
Yeah,
have it where you could see what's going on without it taking too much performance out of my stream.
yeah, no, no. I could probably try to see if I can. Hold on. Maybe if I can.
Let's see, does that work? You let me know.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. It's loading up for me right now.
Okay, we're gonna see if he can get on the same wavelength. That way we can be on the sync when I show stuff.
Yeah, because that's also why my words are delayed. Cause my words are even delayed. Cause I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm on the previous slide, so I can only comment as much as I can by memory.
All right. So how are you? I don't know,
Good,
cause your
but
internet's bad. That's why I was like, I don't know, bro.
oh no, like it's connected to that. I'm able to like talk here on
Oh, okay.
Discord, but like it pulled up the stream, but it's all black on my end. Did you start it? I can see your mouse moving. There it goes.
Okay.
Point. He just said point blank. So is that caught up with you?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
got the storm.
You're all
Okay.
good.
Yeah. So this whole sealing technique, I found it interesting. So I remember Trunks going through it. I remember have seeing them trying to free Elder Kai.
But remember, she did try. See here, hold on. She did do
Yeah.
something. She knocked the sword out at the last second. Like, how did she know, bro? That's I don't know.
Like after being banished for a fat minute, somehow, some way, she decided, oh, I think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I was all like, you don't even know anything about what happened though. That's the that's the thing. Like you haven't been there to see anyone get sealed, so how would you know?
Yeah. So she gets this attack off. She pops
Yeah.
the sword out of the ground right as the ceiling goes, and Isekai goes down. He's exhausted from the ceiling jutsu. So we think, whatever. Um, he's like, I'm out for the fight,
Well,
and it
yeah, that was like he wasn't injured. So that's how like my gut was all like, okay, something's not right. And I was like, I don't think he's fully out, but I'll let this play through. You know.
this part is pretty cool to me. Gohan picks up the Z sword like he's about to fight with it again. For like when remember back in the day when he had the Z sword, he had to train with it.
Yeah, he had to train. Thank you.
Oh
And
man,
yeah, I thought he was gonna slice him up.
it looked like he was
But
gonna cut him down. I was like, oh, is he finna do it to him?
yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, my bad.
And then just enough time. He bought just enough time for our boy Dende to somehow get into the fight and resurrect um our guy.
Okay, so about Dende, I almost threw my phone on this just because, like, I
Here
had
we
to
go.
basically calm myself down by being all like, okay, remember how Kami was able to see everything from above in Kami's lookout. So I'm thinking, yes, Dende was watching this whole time and finally decided to intervene, but he could have intervened at the moment, at any other moment, to heal Goten, Gohan, or anyone.
You
But he
okay?
chose this
I understand what you're saying there, but all that's gonna do is make the fight longer, right?
by as much time as you can. That's all you can do. You're the
Right.
IP.
He could have kept doing it, but after the second try, the sealing jutsu, or it's not sealing jutsu, but it might as well damn be a sealing jutsu. After the second try, the
I'm
sealing
pretty
technique, he got it. So, you know, he's
well,
like, so he catches him. He brings the sword down into the ground to complete the sealing ritual,
yeah. The spiritual finally gets done,
and
and
then
then
old girl is mad. She's like, "You just ruined my only chance to ruin the universe." But we know
well,
she's.
she petty, mad petty for no reason.
You said what?
She was mad petty for no reason.
I mean, she had a reason. Now she could have
I
resolved it
mean,
on her own and moved on with her life, but she decided to
that's
stay
what I'm
stay
saying.
mad.
No, but she technically stayed mad. Like if you were at a point to where you got up on your own, you could have just moved on.
Now here's what I don't understand: is why didn't she just teleport back to the realm of the Kais?
That's
Because she could have came
well,
back and then been like, "Y'all really left me to die." Blah blah blah. She could have made a whole scene. Then,
well, remember the realm of the Calais is where they were when Majin Buu was just all like, "Hey, so I'm gonna nuke this whole area, my dude."
so he was. Oh, so she was still in Kai
Yeah,
space.
yeah, she was in Kai State. That's why I was telling you,
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought she was in main universe space just
no, no,
because she
um,
found King Cold in them.
yeah, no, no. She was in main universe base when she had gotten like, I guess she recovered eventually after somehow surviving basically a tactical nuke from Majin Buu.
Facts.
And when you register Majin Buu's power and compare it to like all his lore, she shouldn't have survived. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was complaining about the plot armor, and also why I was mad about the fact that the son is even alive. So I'm all like, if the fact that she survived is the only reason why that son even exists, and also because, well, there was a Cosby moment, but we'll get to that point.
So, well, we talked about it for a little bit, but yeah, she talks about Goku. I think talks about it more.
Yeah,
Uh,
Goku is chill for some reason when he's
he
talking
was way
about
too
it.
chill, way too chill.
Like, you
So,
really want to be when your son is like it can easily just be all like, "Hey, mom, did you know that we have a brother that you didn't have?"
East Kai
Yeah,
is, rightfully like, this is kind of my problem now because the
yeah,
West Kai is basically on a rampage. She's about to kill everybody there and then release Zycor. Like, it's still a bad
yeah. But
situation.
I give him some respect because that basically how Goku did Cell, and yeah, that's how Goku did Cell.
So we all know what happens to poor East Kai. Well, at least we do.
Yeah,
Um, he takes West Kai and self destructs, even though it's a sin for gods to do. Like it's basically like
I get you.
blasphemous.
Like, I'm sorry, like like things like like they really do look down on the self destruct. I'd be like, I would too. It's like, okay, so
But as
you
a
could have
Kai, I mean,
done.
he just came back with a halo, and boom, he's good. He's straight.
Well, yeah, and, he's a deity, but like, man, you nuked yourself to give yourself. Come
So
on,
I'm gonna skip pretty far in the story. A lot of events
you
pass.
survived. You survived.
They
What makes you think that she didn't? And she didn't just like pop up with a halo or whatever too,
right.
unless they're gonna try to use the whole excuse that like how most of them can't keep their bodies because they're evil as hell.
So I'm gonna skip kind of through this because they can go watch the whole video themselves. They really want to see everything. Um, basically,
Cause it was
I'm trying to find the part I want to talk about. A lot happens. I'm gonna catch y'all up once I get to the part. Here it is. Here
yeah,
it is. Here it is. Broly's awakening.
yeah. The dragons go back and forth in their discussion about what's going on Earth and then what they need to do, and then then Vegeta pops in with the thing of getting old boy reborn here.
I think we're at that part. Okay, so
You know,
it's kind of tough to
yeah,
find. Oh, I found it. I found it. Here we go.
you got to the part where like Broly was about to go ham for no reason.
Um, they go to Planet
Yeah,
Namek after sealing Ichor and trying to formulate a plan because the Z sword is cracked and
yeah,
Ichor can get out in about a month. In about a month's time, in real time, the Z sword will break and Ichor will be released back as a threat. So they go to Namek because they need another Saiyan in order to resurrect Earth's Dragon Balls to bring back Goku. So essentially, they're doing some resurrection shenanigans to try to bring Goku into the fold because he's stuck in Ryoshin world, aka the Dragon world, whatever. They
mm,
explain a lot of this. There's a lot of lore
there's
armor, plot armor, exposition up until this point.
a
But
lot of
when Broly gets in here, he's like, I don't care about your plan, bro. I only came here to scrap. Like
he came here to duke it out and then settle things.
he said, y'all killed me. I'm here to settle and scrap. I don't care, bro. But we start to see him come around eventually. He
Yeah,
he starts training with Goku's training partner from the Ryoshin world, and he realizes he ain't strong enough because
yeah.
he should have been able to wipe the training partner instantly. But guess what? He couldn't. Anyways, whoop
He's
de
been
whoop.
because he's been training with Goku, who's been apparently with a new transformation.
Oh, of course, Goku has a new transformation. Yeah, of course he has something.
Every time. Like at this point, I'm barely surprised. I was not surprised that they tried to make another transformation for him.
So Broly being resurrected in this version, he doesn't understand any of the events that's happened in the past like 40 odd years, 50 odd years or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's like, who is everybody here? I don't understand. I don't get what's going on. As we go forward, they kind of get to a point where they don't really have a good solution to getting Goku back before Ichor gets to the realm. But everybody's been training for a month, some longer than others. Let me see if I can find that panel where they talk about that. Um, they talk about how Goku was training for a long time with the great, I can't remember him. The Demon King, or was this? It was the Dragon King. I think he was. Yeah, he was combating the Dragon King. 1 month goes by. Mr. Satan tells everybody to clear out because Ichor's gonna come back. Oh yeah, my boy Hercule.
Hercule all balls. I'm sorry I'm muting him. It's like my baby cousins were trying to put
No,
some
you're
girls.
good, man. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So the first three to arrive are Vegeta, Trunks, and Krillin. And that's how you already know the situation is bad, bro. If your first
Yeah.
line of defense is Vegeta's arrogant ass and who takes L's all the fucking time, you're in a bad situation. And if
Oh
your
yeah.
second
So,
line is Trunks, who always has to come and ask Goku's help to suck on some titties, you in a bad situation.
oh, cool. I don't know why
And
they
we ain't
keep
gonna talk about
like
Krillin. I ain't gonna shit on
I
Krillin. That's not what we here to do.
yeah, Krillin just stoof. But like yeah, with them always like waiting for Goku. That's probably like it's not even the ego thing with Vegeta anymore. It's all like y'all really are out here using Goku as a crutch at this point.
And I get why
You
Vegeta
know,
said that. I get it. Like, bro, when
yeah.
are we gonna move on?
That's
We
the
need
first
to
time
become stronger and surpass Goku.
I've ever agreed with Vegeta because I was just sitting there like, okay, so you're about to put in work then. I can see that.
And
I
he
see it.
did. He put it work.
Well,
Like 5
well, he
years of training.
Toriyama would let him. That's the thing. Remember, Toriyama still wanted Piccolo as the rival, so he still hates Vegeta still at this point. So he's not going to let Vegeta, even in the manga, get too ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't even Toriyama's writing, so it kind of like how that Vegeta got an edge in this sense where he learned something that Goku hasn't even yet.
Yeah, slightly. But yeah, I mean, well, that's because that's in Vegeta's nature to begin with. He's always been a battle. I don't want to say genius, but you know,
Right. So
he's been good at he's good, been smart with battle and battle strategist. There we go.
here's the
He,
thing. This is kind of where the story ends officially is Icor's return because
yeah,
what we go on from here is just kind of sketches and drawings. I'm not going to sit here and show all those on stream. It's going to take too long. I do take over some key points of that so that we can move on and talk about Goku's transformation that comes out of this because I think that's the best part, honestly. um,
I mean, we only see it briefly, but yeah, I can see what you
yeah,
how you
that's the hype. That's the hype, right? So we'll talk about how and because the early parts of this aren't all sketches, so we can kind of watch it.
yeah.
Vegeta's fight against Ichor is pretty dope. He learns essentially how to perfectly transformate in mid fight and keep throwing out transformations to keep throwing off his enemy, and it's pretty
Instant.
good.
And he used each and every Super Saiyan mode as it's intended for
Mm-hmm.
blocking a person's power and stamina, so he would go for the Super Saiyan. I think it was 4. Super Saiyan 3 was for the, I think it was defensive or mostly offensive at that
Yeah, he
point.
was using
No,
4 for like stamina and like power, and then he was using Super Saiyan 3 for speed, and then
yeah, that was it. I
yeah, then
think
he had one more he
easy.
was using.
Um,
The like rampage mode. He's using his rampage modes for power.
yeah, it was, they call it Berserk. Yeah, it's basically Rampage where he gets all big and bulky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like basically the whole Gohan, Trunks, what Trunks did during Cell,
Oh
when he
yeah,
basically
Uber Duper Trunks, super, super boofer
said
Trunks.
he noticed my power, please. Like it was to the point where I was just, like I was glad that he was able to also utilize that, but at the same time I already know that that specific one has low speed, a lot of power, no speed whatsoever though.
Oh yeah. So here's the crazy thing for me about this, right? Is
Yeah,
you start to see Ichor finally getting rocked. Like in these past few frames, we just saw Vegeta land consecutive blows. This is the first time somebody's landed consecutive blows on Ichor
and not get bitch slapped
and
like
not get bitched, right?
yeah,
Um, this is where it starts to get really sketch heavy, and like, but they're talking about how he's developed. Trunks is basically being Trunks and explaining the training, like he does
yeah,
in every other series. He just explains how
yeah.
people trained.
The exposition. Yeah, I was just sitting there like, so you were. where you just like sitting in the background eating popcorn while your dad was training.
Well, he trained for a year. He thought that was good because he
Yeah, I
trained for
know.
a year for
But
Cell.
was he just like just sitting there for 4 years waiting for his dad to get home?
Nope.
'Cause,
No, because well,
like,
they came out around the same time, you know. But the
yeah,
time that he set was for a year. Vegeta set 5.
yeah, he said five. That's also why I was all like, okay, so Trunks, what were you doing during those 4 years that you could have been training too?
Oh, facts. He could have set 5 too, in my opinion.
Yeah, he could. He really could have said five, and then I could have been fine with that. I would have moved past. I'm just sitting there like, were you watching, eating popcorn while he was training? Were you just like eye googling? Were you just, please tell me you weren't tapping in the corner?
So this panel, I love. We got Vegeta in 3 formations all surrounding Ichor, and they talk about how he hasn't noticed. And literally, I want to say, in the next couple frames, when he says, "Your fate will soon be in my hands," Ichor understands. He's like, "Oh, you're just transforming a lot. You, huh? How did I get this beforehand?"
Yeah, once Icor figured it out, I was just sitting there like, oh, well, here comes the Vegeta moment where they just they get him to be bitch slapped and someone else has to go save him.
He said,
'Cause you know
"Let
you
me
know
ask you, bro. What transformation am I using?" Everybody just stopped. They're like, did he just say he? Wait, is he using a transformation? Did this man transform?"
this dude has not transformed the whole entire fight, and so like that's that's what boggled my mind for a little bit. 'Cause I was just sitting there like, he's in his plain state, kind of like how they did Broly in his newest movie. Like Broly was kicking ours,
Oh yeah, and like when he, hold on, I want to see
and
his
then he
transform
ended
state
it,
if I can get to it.
and and it wasn't until his father just got sniped by freezers that ours that
Oh my god,
uh
this scene where he's grabbing Vegeta's head and just
that
smashes it like Moomin Rider, like Goro did Moomin Rider. He just do.
I mean, like, all I see is a Broly moment at that point. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's basically he's the equivalent of all villains mixed into one. He's got a lot of their personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you know how Broly was known for the whole just face smashing into concrete or like basically tossing you around like a rag doll.
And there it is, Ichor's transformation. His perfect Super Saiyan is what he called it, I think, or
Pretty
Super
much.
Saiyan 5. He called it Super Saiyan 5.
Right, is this the body that you wanted? So like, okay, you calling them fat, and you're the you're the
He said, "I hate fat shaming Vegeta. How can you fat shame Vegeta?"
real like, so is this the body you wanted? Or like, okay, you saying he's not ripped enough, or
Yep.
what's going on here?
To borrow an
So
expression, this is Super Saiyan 5. All right, we're gonna stop the video right here, as in like watching it, because
yeah, at
from
this point, I
here
think
you kind of just get to the point where it's like, okay, Ichor is super strong. What do we do? Oh my god, let's run away and call Goku. They run away and call Goku back, and that's where this whole ends. Like it literally ends as Goku arrives in the battlefield. But
I still that.
but people have
But
animated these fights, and I did look up one. I tried to find one that I would want to show on stream that was actually good. I really couldn't. This one is translated really weird, and the fight is not animated well. This one,
yeah,
on the other hand, has actual like full dub. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a little view.
they were trying to make it look like as if it came from Dragon Ball Super, though. That's the funny part. That type of animation. I remember there was an older animation than even what
Here we
we're
go. Here
looking
we
at
go.
right
Here we go.
now. Yeah, there was an older animation in this one. But yeah, let's give this a shot.
Basically, Goku comes back. He says, "Oh, I got a transformation too for you, buddy."
Yeah, Vegeta's just standing there crying inside like a bitch, like usual. But you know how it is when Goku comes around. Vegeta somehow loses ego, like always. And mind
Man.
you, they're all just acting. Even Broly is smart.
Wait. I love how. Hold on. Go. Vegeta's doing his arm hole thing. Vegeta got the arm hole going on.
Oh no. Android 18 PTSD vibes. Where they're just like every time that he gets his butt worked, he always has to hold his arm.
He be nursing that one arm, bro.
Every time.
Bro. This
Gohan
power up
saying
scene though.
Vegeta being all butt hurt.
I
It
actually.
even boggles me. They made Broly a sideline character like Vegeta now. Like Broly, at this point, Broly's just sideline
Oh yeah.
for the
But
for the
dude, the Super
manga.
Saiyan 5 on him versus the Super Saiyan 5 on Ichor. So this is Ichor's Super Saiyan. Well, he should have been Super Saiyan 5. I don't know why they didn't show it,
Yeah, I
but
mean, like it's probably because they wanted to give some credit to Goku.
that's basically Ultra Instinct without like with fur.
With when Goku goes full furry.
Yeah, when Goku goes furry, like that's ultra furry.
Pretty much Ultra Furry. Like I've never like Ultra Instinct is actually a thing. The hair color is too similar, so but the fighting style isn't similar.
I'm gonna leave it right here on this screen for a little bit. We're gonna end the
Yeah.
stream here in a minute, talking out about like our final thoughts on this whole story and the funness of it. 'Cause I sent this to him. I sent this to him earlier. Personally, it kind of ignited a little something in me, a little Dragon Ball feel. I was like, man, I ain't talked about Dragon Ball in a minute. I want to talk about some Dragon Ball, but something new. So this definitely was kind of fun for me to look at and look back on. I definitely I almost want to watch GT just so I can see Super Saiyan 4 animated some more.
I can agree with the first part. Second part, I'm not really looking forward to that.
He said, I don't know about all that. Okay, fair enough. I could be in the
Second
minority in
part,
that account.
first first portion, yes. Second portion, all right. Look, listen here, G.
Let's hear you.
Nah, I'm gonna leave savageness out of this next line, but fuck GT on that.
Okay,
Like
so your final
GT,
thoughts on
storyline is it felt forced. Even when I was a kid, I felt like it was it was so different.
yeah.
Like from the views I've witnessed from the last portion, it just felt forced. Like I didn't get this like Oob in on the last episode. Remember, got born. They basically sped through everybody's aging. Got to see no work on anyone.
Oh yeah,
I was at
it,
like
I
everyone
think it's because they thought GT was going to be more final. I think at the time they were like, well, Toriyama kind of gave up, and we're the only ones continuing the legacy. Right now, at the moment, Toriyama of course came back to Dragon Ball, but like at the moment, they're like, we're the only ones
yeah,
continuing it.
Toriyama had to come back because he wanted to save his child.
Yeah, facts. And he did it. He dropped Super. His Super went nuts.
Super clean and actually everyone enjoyed that and everyone was at like and I understand why everyone enjoyed that versus like a lot of people yes loved GT for the Super Saiyan 4. I even liked Super Saiyan 4 when I was a kid because it was the newest transformation versus 3, but
Right.
back then I
Oh,
did not appreciate
dude.
the
We
story because the story felt forced and they went on this wild adventure just to randomly prove this point that like go through the Shinrons. Like they didn't have to go through that adventure for the Shinrons, if that makes sense.
mm-hmm. We need to see more Super Saiyan 3, in my opinion. Um
Yeah.
one more
explain to me.
thing I wanted to just harp on, and then I'm gonna probably call it for the podcast and the stream in general, is
Mm.
we're probably gonna do more of this stuff, more anime talk. So give us ideas. If you have comments, um, if you pop in on the stream and you see me talking about some anime in the same fashion, hop in, talk about it with us. Like our good boy Super Kitty Dab, he was in here just chatting up. I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah, I was trying to make comments on his, but like with the stream trying to catch up, I couldn't get to his stuff in time.
Oh yeah, but it's all right. We'll do more of these on different stuff, different shows, and different like topics. Next time, I'm
Yeah.
thinking we'll react to a video like I did last time on stream when I was eating. We'll react to a video
Mm-hmm.
together. Other than that, thank you everybody for coming in on stream. It was pretty fun. I usually don't stream on Fridays at all, so I had some free time. I thought I might as well. Big shout outs to all the people that followed. Big shout outs to Sage Broly for coming in for the podcast, and Trash Man for helping me out on some Apex earlier today. Peace out, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Y'all